That Metal Interview.
What's going on, guys and girls? Thank you for joining us on this new episode of That Metal Interview podcast. This time around, we have very talented girl, Helena Nagagata of SINAYA. SINAYA is a band, an all-girl band from Brazil. And Milena Monaco, the singer, vocalist, guitarist also. We had her on our podcast sometime earlier, I think last year. So anyway, this time we have the lead guitarist, Helena from SINAYA. You guys should check out SINAYA's music. It's awesome stuff. It's on social media, YouTube, and there's some jams on Spotify and all that. So check it out. SINAYA is SINAYA, SINAYA, and we should check out a jam from SINAYA before we continue the interview with Helena. And here is Afterlife. That's the name of the jam in duet or collaboration, whatever you guys want to call it. The duet is with Mr. CJ McMahon of Thy Art is Murder from Australia. Yes, CJ accompanies SINAYA on this jam. So let's check it out, man. Afterlife from SINAYA. We'll be right back.
Here in the afterlife, there are
what a groove, man. What a groove that was. Afterlife. Helena from SINAYA in duet in collaboration with CJ of Thy Art is Murder. CJ and Thy Art are from Australia. For those of you that don't know who Thy Art is Murder is. And so anyways, we have Helena of SINAYA right here, the lead guitar player for SINAYA. So let's go to our interview with Helena. Enjoy. So I saw a pic of you, SINAYA, with Torture Squad and Crypta a couple of days ago. Was that a gig or what was that?
Yeah, it was actually our first metal gig after, all the COVID stuff. We went to see Crisium. I don't know if you know them. They're a Brazilian metal band.
Of course, Christian. Yep. Awesome.
Yeah, it was really great. Garden, it's also a Brazilian band. They opened the show. It was really great too. And it turns out that, it was like the first metal show for everyone.
Yeah.
And then, everyone was there. Crypta was there because they were doing, I think, a few shows here in Brazil.
Yeah.
And then, Mayara from Torture was there too.
Yeah.
She's a friend, and it was really nice to, finally meet everyone. Like, we know them from internet, from Instagram, but to finally be in the same place and chat, it was really nice.
That must have been pretty cool, right? Yeah. So.
Yeah, it was. It was awesome.
So I've never been to Brazil. I'm in Texas. Are you guys like far apart in different cities? Like you guys and the Crypta and the Torture Squad and all those bands, or Christian, different cities, right?
Yeah. Actually, I think Crisium and some of the girls from Crypta are from São Paulo. I'm in Rio, actually. I live in Rio.
Okay.
So, but I'm pretty much like every month I go to São Paulo to do band stuff. Even if it's just like hanging out and talking about what we're gonna do with the band. But yeah, I guess Mayara is also from São Paulo. So I guess like the metal scene is very strong there. So this is why I keep going back and forth.
In São Paulo.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Thanks for the Brazil lesson. I also spoke to Andreas Kisser of Sepultura, and where's he at? Is he in Rio or is he in? Do you know where?
No, I think he's in São Paulo too.
São Paulo. Okay.
He has a radio show in São Paulo. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that online. Yeah, cool. Anyways, I'm sorry about that. We'll talk about other artists.
No, it's okay.
So I saw A Dreamlike Vision, your first single from your solo project. Is this gonna be a full album, or is just like a couple of singles, couple of songs?
Honestly, I still don't know. I mean, I want it to be like a full record, but it's a lot of work. It's like a lot of work to put out one single and make it good.
Yeah.
And hope it's good, but I don't know. I'm still not sure. I have to think about it. I'm writing, and I'm like, I'm not in a rush to get it done because SINAYA is my first thing, so I only have the solo project as like a creative outlet. So I'm not rushing the process. I'm just, if I have enough songs to make it a record, then it's gonna be a record. But if not, it's just gonna be an EP with like, I don't know, 4 songs.
Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. A Dreamlike Vision, very cool.
Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, I noticed you covered a couple of Dream Theater songs and a Liquid Tension Experiment song. That means you're a Petrucci fan, right?
Yeah, I'm a hardcore Petrucci fan.
Pretty obvious, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. So are you trying to, is that one of your idols? Are you trying to, or do you have any other idols? Who do you look up to as heroes?
He's my main idol, I would say, because I pretty much grew up listening to his works, not only Dream Theater, but also Liquid Tension, his solo project, and his project with Jordan Rudess.
Yeah.
But, I guess my idols were pretty much influenced by him as well, like Andy James, and, not only guitar guys, but also, I would say, I listen to a lot of classical stuff as well.
Nice.
So I guess if there's like a common thing with prog, because there's like epic moments and that you find in classical music as well. So yeah, but I would say that Petrucci is my main idol, and I really like Tosin and Bazzi, everyone that came after him, that followed the prog path.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, they're badass, and Dream Theater's badass. Petrucci's, they're all good musicians. They're all very, very good. You're also a good musician. You're talented, very talented. So
thank you so much.
Yes, of course. Let's talk about you a little bit. At what age did you start playing guitar? How old were you when you started? Decided to, you know what? I want to be a rock star. I want to pick up a guitar.
I was 12 years old. Yeah, I was like, that age of YouTube first coming out, and a lot of music videos and the guitar playing stuff, and I was watching videos, and I had this moment where I realized that I wanted to do that for the rest of my life, just play guitar. And after that, I never stopped.
There you go. Wow. So SINAYA has a new video single, Afterlife.
Yeah.
Special guest CJ McMahon of Thy Art Is a Murder, that everybody knows, right?
Yeah.
Talk to us about this song. Who wrote the riffs and the lyrics, and did he come afterwards and was just added on, or was he a part of the writing process?
No, first, I wrote all the instrumental parts. At first, I was like,
Nice.
we were talking about, me and Helena, the lead singer.
Yes.
We were talking about how we wanted to, have like this more modern sound in our record. It was actually the last song that we wrote for the album. And it's funny because it's the first one that we put out.
Right.
But it's like, they're like different songs, like for different types of listeners, There's like old school death metal stuff. There's like songs in between that like flirt with modern, but they're not that modern. But then there's Afterlife. I was like really insecure about it. I wrote all instrumental parts.
Nice.
And I like in the as it is, already I had like the verse chorus. I waited till I had it completely done till I showed it to her. And I was like, I don't know if she's gonna like it, if it's not that modern, if it sounds deathcore at all. But she really liked it. And we actually worked together in some drum parts after that, because she actually had like better ideas for some of the breakdown parts to make it more and more metal.
Yeah.
And then she wrote the lyrics, and we were talking to a lot of guys from the scene, from the deathcore scene. They were really supportive. But we actually had, we're huge fans of Thy Art, so we wanted to see if CJ would like the song. We sent it to him, and he really liked it, and we just asked him to be a part of it. We sent the track, and we were like, do whatever you want. Milena actually had recorded all the vocal parts, so we gave him the option to, choose the part he liked best.
Yeah.
And he did, and then he sent it back, and the song was already almost done, like mixed and stuff. So yeah, like I really like how they complement each other. We took some of her parts off and replaced with his, so they like complement each other.
Yeah, I saw that. Awesome. I'm a big fan of I'm a fan of SINAYA. I like the artist Murder also is badass, and the combination is badass. Fit very cool. The both vocals and Milena's and CJ's. It's a good combination, right? Very cool.
Yeah.
So can we expect us fans? Can we expect a full album from SINAYA?
Yeah. It's done already. We wrote it. Actually, we started writing it last year. Because in the middle of the pandemic, we had pretty much nothing to do except write and record an album. We couldn't go out and play for people, so I guess we did what every single band did. We just wrote. And so we started writing it. I joined the band actually. It was June last year.
Yeah.
And the moment I was only announced officially in September, but the moment I joined the band in July, July, we just started writing the record together. And it took pretty much a year. And then in April, we went to Fusão Studio. Thiago Bianchi from Noturno produced, mixed, and everything. And he just, we finished the album. We have everything just done. It's mixed, it's mastered. But we have to wait a little. We want to release it next year. So, it's like fresh when it's out. And then we can play shows after it.
Wow. Can't wait to hear that. Does it sound like Afterlife, or what does it sound like? Is there some other different I'm sure there's different tempos and all that. What can we expect from this album?
Well, there are some songs similar to Afterlife that have like different tunings, like heavier tunings that sound more modern, but there are also songs that sound like old school SINAYA. And there's also I guess there's a song for everyone. It's like every time I listen to it, it's like really diverse.
Cool. So you have it in your hands. That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow. So what would you label SINAYA's genre? Deathcore, or would you say it's what would you call it?
I would say that we're walking towards becoming deathcore. Like we're on the path to becoming a deathcore band. But we're still Afterlife is our attempt in showing that side, that we're modern and deathcore now.
Oh yeah.
But once the album is out, you're gonna see that it's not 100% deathcore, it's not 100% modern. So I would say that maybe with the third album that we put out in the future, it's gonna be 100% modern. But still, with this new album, I would say we're like death metal / deathcore.
Awesome. Awesome. I love the style.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's groovy and it's metal. You know, it's just metal. You know, in your face. You know, so very cool.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
One of my questions was, you already answered it. How did you get into SINAYA, and how long have you been there? You already answered it. Right? Last year of June, July.
Yeah.
How did
I
you
was
get?
actually asked to join.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I was actually asked to join the band the day the band turned 10 years old.
Yeah.
Helena hit me up on Instagram, and she asked me, like, she was looking for a new guitar player, and she wanted me to audition, you know, play a song and record a video and send to the rest of the band. And it was it. And I recorded the Biz to Death. And yeah, like the very next day they wanted to do a video meeting, and they said that I was in. So I was really happy.
Wow. Were you a fan of SINAYA before, or have you heard of SINAYA before, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I have to say that I hadn't listened to like all their songs.
Yeah.
But I already knew some of them, you know, and I really respected what they did, like how heavy they were, and you know, all the history they had already, because you know the band was like a decade long.
Yeah, 10 years. Yeah.
And I was like nervous and shocked when they when they asked me to audition. I was like, I really want to get in, so I just did my best and like wanted to like send them the video really fast, and I did in less than 24 hours. I sent them the video back, and they liked it. So yeah.
Awesome. Wow, I'd be excited too if I was in your shoes. So before getting this job with SINAYA, were you playing in another band, or were you just doing your solo stuff?
No, I was basically just, you know, studying music, because I'm like, I'm half in a band, half, you know, studying for my, like, master's degree in music.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
College.
So I'm like trying to, I'm like in between, you know, both stuff.
Oh, wow. So you know about music. Cool.
Yeah. So I was like, I wasn't doing much. No, I wasn't playing in the band. I was just, you know, studying a lot, writing a lot. And then, you know, after COVID, I decided to start doing some covers and post it online. And that's how Helena found me on Instagram.
Very cool.
So, because I wanted to just be more than, you know, the writing or reading part. It's fun doing research in music and having that side, but I also wanted to be in a band.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so then I was just like, you know, doing videos and hoping to see what would come out of it. And it was actually quick, because I started doing videos in like February, March. And then in July, she asked me to join SINAYA. So, yeah, it worked out pretty well.
So do you only listen to metal, or what other music do you listen to? Do you listen to pop music, or different Brazilian music, or death metal only, or what do you listen to? What's on your playlist?
No, I guess I listen to a lot of like pretty much everything, you know.
Really?
Pop music, you know, Brazilian music, a lot of instrumental music mostly, you know, like prog stuff.
Yeah.
But it's hard, because when you work with metal, like a lot, sometimes you need to, you know, get away from it in your, you know, when you're not working. So it's like we're working with metal, like recording an album. So when like we're not in the studio, we like to listen to, I don't know, more soft stuff, you know.
Yeah. Wow. Same here. I do the same thing. I play in local bands here in Texas, and same thing, you know. I mean, you practice your well, we're a cover band. We're not original like you guys. And and when I'm not playing the guitar, I listen to other stuff, you know, just same thing, you know. I guess you want to get away a little bit from, or maybe not get away from metal, but a little tiny break, you know.
Yeah, exactly. That's how we feel about it.
Too much D-side, too much Megadeth. So,
yeah.
Right. So when are you guys coming to the U.S., United States? Do you have any plans to tour over here?
Well, hopefully soon, right? We always wanted to go there, but, you know, we actually have plans too, but, you know, now it's kind of like uncertain. We're trying to like see where people want us to go. Yeah. We're asking on Instagram where fans like, where we have public, you know, and not only in Brazil, but also in Europe and the rest of the world. But, you know, it's kind of hard, because we see a lot of bands are like rescheduling stuff. They had tours, you know, scheduled for 2022, but now they're putting it to 2023. So yeah, we're just like still trying to see, I don't know, when we're going to do shows and when it's safe for everyone. But there's also one thing, is that our drummer is from Japan. So it's not easy for us to just, it's not easy for us to just go and play shows, you know. So we have to really have everything scheduled right, so that once she comes to Brazil, we can do like a whole tour here, and then we can, you know, travel somewhere else and do a full tour.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know she was from Japan. Wow, very cool.
Yeah, she's Brazilian, but she lives in Japan.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, I saw the name, Amanda, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the name.
There's two Amandas.
There's two Amandas. Yeah, I saw that.
The bass player and the drummer. Yeah.
So how do you do you say Amanda at practice and they both turn around?
No, we actually call the last name. So
Oh,
the drummer is called Amanda Imamura. So we
oh,
call her Ima
oh.
because it's faster. And the bass player is called Amanda Melo. So we just call her Melo.
Very cool. Very smart. Yeah. Yeah, because if you say Amanda, they're both gonna turn around. So,
Yeah.
right. So, give me your favorite gig and your worst gig so far.
That's tough. My favorite gig was probably a Dream Theater concert.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
that I played or that I watched?
Either one, whatever experience.
Okay. I would say, like, I'm not gonna say just that I watched because it's like it's easier to enjoy if you're watching, if you're not playing.
Right.
Yeah, so I would say it's probably Dream Theater. Maybe the last one that I went in was the Distance Over Time tour.
Oh, really?
And worst, I don't know. Probably watching some, when you go to you weren't supposed to watch a show and you go there and there's some band playing you don't know, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's not about the band, it's about not knowing their sound. It's like a little boring, but I don't have like a name coming to mind. Just some situations.
Yeah, bands that you don't know who they are, and yeah.
Yeah, you don't know the lineups or like just trying to enjoy, but you don't know the song. So yeah.
I understand that. I've been there. So now you're I follow your deal on Instagram, and you're part of the NIG Music and GNI Music family now. So talk to us about this for people that don't know what that is.
Yeah, they're both brands of, they're a brand of strings and pedals in Brazil. They're like Brazil's #1 brand of pedals and strings. And they actually supported SINAYA before. Once I joined the band, I already got the deal, being in the band. But I wanted to extend the support to my solo project. So I reached out to them and I told them I was writing, I was going to release my single. And they were like instantly supportive, and they just sent me stuff. And they're really, really, they know what the artist wants, because it's a brand made of artists, people who people who intercept the deal between artists and actually people who make stuff. So they know what you want, and they just take that away from you. You don't have to be, mindful and worried about the products or about the strings. You have this idea, this concept, and you tell them, and they just send it to you. It's really good. They're amazing.
Wow, very cool. So big shout out to them.
Yeah.
So how do you say it? NIG Music, or do you say it NIG Music?
Oh, we say NIG.
NIG, okay, and GNI.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Shout out. GNI, yeah.
So shout out to them if they're listening to this podcast when it comes out, right? So
yeah.
So talk to us about people that don't know. Tell us what Jams for Benefits is.
Jams for Benefits was an online event, an online fest. It was for a really special cause, trying to raise awareness for trigeminal. I don't know how to say the name. Sorry. It's for it's a neural disease, and we were trying to raise money to help this cause. And some like Michelangelo Badio headlined the event, and it was a huge honor to play in even if it was online, to play alongside him.
Oh wow, Michelangelo Badio. Very cool. Wow.
Yeah. So it was really fun because Kate Devon is the person responsible for this. She's great. I've actually been part of some of her jams before. And when she asked me to be a part of it, she was like, "Do you have any solo stuff?" And it was like what I needed to finally write and put out a single. So it was the motivation that I needed to do it. And it was really fun to be a part of, not only play the festival, but to have my single come out on it,
Oh, wow. So did you get to meet Michelangelo?
No, only through Instagram.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was an online fest, but hopefully one day. She's a nice person.
So I saw the November 26th, you guys going to be online answering fan questions, right?
Yeah, we're doing a Q&A.
Q&A, okay. So where can fans find you guys on, is it the SINAYA YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So everybody listening, you guys can log on to SINAYA's YouTube page, and ask SINAYA any question, right? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Can I join too? Can I ask questions?
Sure, absolutely. We wanted to, just do a video of us finally being together, just, hanging out, even if it's online, and having fun. But it's mostly just going to be it, and then we're going to answer some questions and just expect a lot of laughing and having fun.
Yeah, just have fun with people. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
That's cool for the fans. That's very cool. Fans appreciate that when they can interact and have a direct conversation with the rock artists, the metal artists like you guys, So that means a lot to us
No,
fans,
absolutely.
and I'm sure that all the fans listening, they're happy about that and they want to, ask you questions, Q&A. So that's very cool. Thanks for doing that for the fans. Thank you.
Yeah, sure, we'd love it to.
Would you like to send a message to your fans listening to this podcast?
Yeah, first of all, thanks to every single one of you for the support. And it's just, I hope you guys like Afterlife and what we have coming out next year. And honestly, we can't wait to go on tour and finally be able to meet every single one of you. And that's it. Thanks for everything.
Awesome. Thank you, Helena. I'll be looking into the Q&A. I'll be checking it out, and a big shout out to you guys, and I'll be waiting for the new album from Sinaya and more from your solo stuff. So, and hopefully we see you on the road soon in the U.S.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, James, for having me.
Thank you for making time. Thank you, Helena.
Sure.
Much obliged to have Brazilian talent on our show, and we're much obliged to have your company, all you fellow headbangers and rockers around the world, around the globe, and big shout out to you guys wherever you are at. And that was Helena, a very talented woman, girl from Sinaya and from Brazil. So check out Afterlife in duet with Thy Art is Murder's CJ. So check it out, Sinaya, Afterlife, and be looking out for the full-length album coming out very soon. And don't forget to check out Helena's solo project also, A Dreamlike Vision, of course. Check it out, A Dreamlike Vision. You can find her on her socials, Helena, Helena. Last name is Nagagata. So support Helena and support Sinaya for sure. Stream it, download it, purchase it, go on their website, support these bands, man. Purchase merchandise and blah, blah, blah. So anyways, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. On behalf of your friend James, we appreciate it totally, man. So don't forget, we got some more guests coming up. Don't forget to keep it metal.
That metal interview.